Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Shahzadi Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Science of National Ideal English Version School Day Shift. Today I am going to take a physics class for class 9 students. My dear students, our today's topic, chapter 2, page number 50, discussion, or today's lecture number 11 and SW number 9. My dear students, let's start our class. My dear students, today we will discuss chapter from chapter 2, page number 50. Okay, we have deduced equations of motion in our previous class. Today we will discuss we have already discussed the relation between distance travel, velocity and acceleration, but in this class we will analyze the same quantities only by graph. Okay, my dear students, let's start our class. Here I have given problem 1 and problem 2. Okay, this is the question. Here given the velocity in meter per second. The unit is given by meter per second, and here given time in second. Okay, see this box. Velocity 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60, and here given time 0, second, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 24. My dear students, see this box properly. Here given the velocity in here the velocity is uniform velocity. See 0 to 10, the difference is 10, 20 minus 10, here also the difference between these two velocity difference is 10, and and so on. Okay, that means here given this velocity, you can see the velocity is uniform velocity. Okay, and draw the graph in this question is draw the graph in the light of given information and find out the slope of the graph. Okay, we have to draw the graph in the given light of the given information, and we have to find out the slope of the graph. Answer. My dear students, velocity time graph is drawn below according to the stem. According to the stem, we have drawn this velocity time graph. Okay, here see, this is x axis and this is y axis. Okay, x axis time, this is the time t, and this is velocity v. Okay, velocity v, this is called abscissa and this is called ordinate. Okay, this axis is called abscissa and this axis is called ordinate, and the graph is a straight line OA passing through the origin, which is drawn by taking time t as the abscissa. Okay, taking time t is as the abscissa and velocity as the ordinate. A point here, the main point 0, that is 0, 0. Okay, and a point is P taken over OA line. This from OA line we have taken the point P, and PM is perpendicular, is drawn from over T axis. Okay, PM, this is perpendicular, PM, this is perpendicular, and OM, this is base. Okay, and from this above graph we have to find out the slope. Okay, now see, from this stem, here time is 0, then 4. We have to draw this graph now. 4, 8, then 12, then 16, then 20, and they are given 24, and velocity is given 0, then 10. Okay, then 20, then 30, then 40, and then 50, and then 60. Okay, now we have to put this one for 4 time 4 second, is given 10, that means here. Then 8 will be 20, that means here is 8 and 20, that means here. Then 30, this point, then 40 for 16 seconds for, and this is 50 for 20 seconds. Okay, and now we have to draw a straight line. Okay, this one, this is OA, this is the straight line OA. Okay, and from here we have to draw a slope, and this is we have taken a point P from this OA line, and this is M point. Okay, this PM is perpendicular and OM is base. Okay, my dear students, now we have to find out the slope. The slope of this graph is, we know this is slope of the graph is tan theta. Okay, tan theta equals to perpendicular divided by base. Tan theta equal to, we know this one, and memorize properly, my dear students, memorize properly this one. Tan theta equals to perpendicular divided by base. Here perpendicular is PM. Okay, this is called perpendicular, PM, and base is OM. So put the value. What is PM? What is the value of PM? This is velocity, that means 40. Okay, 40. And OM means time, that means 16. What will be 40 divided by 16? That means 2.5, and 2.5 meter per second square. Okay, my dear students, problem number 1, I have shown this answer. Now problem number 2. Okay, here also given a box. Here is given time 0, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and 48, and given also velocity 0, 4, 8, 8, 8, 4, 0. Okay, see the question. The change of magnitude of velocity of different times for a moving car from rest is shown in the given chart. Okay, the magnitude of the change of the magnitude of velocity of different times for a moving car from rest. Okay, is shown in the given chart, and according to the given stem, draw the graph and explain the nature of the velocity of different parts. Okay, my dear students, see this one. Here also I have taken, this is abscissa and this is ordinate. Time is taken as the abscissa, and time velocity is taken as the ordinate. Okay, and see this one for 0, 0, and time the time for 8 seconds, this is 4. Okay, 4 for 16 seconds, this also 8, and for 24 seconds also 8. That means this is this graph is drawn here from by the above box. Okay, now see this, from the graph it is seen that at the beginning of the velocity of the car was 0.00. 00 is the beginning of the velocity, and OA part, see this figure, OA part indicates in the first 16 seconds in the car's velocity increases uniformly. From this OA we can see, we can understood this one, that means that the velocity of the car is increasing. Okay, increasing uniformly from 0 to 8 meter per second, from 0 to 8 meter per second, and AB line indicates that the car was moving with a uniform velocity. The car was moving with a uniform velocity, that means there is no acceleration. Here is no acceleration. Okay, and AB lines indicates the car was moving with a uniform velocity of 8 meter per second from 16 second to 32 second time. from 16 second to 32 second time, there the velocity is 8, 8 and 8. That means this is the uniform velocity. Okay, and BC lines, see this figure, BC lines means the indicates the car's velocity decreases. The decreases from 8 meter per second to 0 uniformly in the time 32 second to 48. 32 second to 48, the velocity is decreases. Okay, my dear students, that means where the in the region positive acceleration exists, velocity of car is increasing. On the AB line, no acceleration is present. That means there is velocity remains, the uniform velocity, and BC lines indicates the negative acceleration. That means deceleration occurs in the decreasing. Okay, my dear students, I have understood this one, and now come to solve exercise. What is the unit of acceleration? What is the unit of acceleration? Here option A, meter per second, B, meter per second square, option C, ns, and option D, kg per second square. My dear students, we have already learned that the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. That means option B is correct. Number 2, what type of motion do the hands of a clock have? Option A, linear motion, option 2, elliptical motion, option C, periodic motion, and option D, vibratory motion. My dear students, we have already learned in the chapter that the hands of a clock is a periodic motion, is a type of periodic motion. So option C is correct. Now come to number 3, the distance travelled in a given time by a freely falling body from rest will be option A, proportional to the time, option B, proportional to the square of the time, now option C, inversely proportional to the time, and option D, inversely proportional to the square of the time. My dear students, from the laws of falling bodies, we have already learned that the distance travelled in a given time of freely falling body from rest will be proportional to the square of the time. That means h proportional t square. Okay, we have already learned that h proportional t square. That means option B is correct. And now come to number 4, a body moves with a uniform acceleration starting from rest. What will be the distance travelled by the body at a given time? Number 1, s equals to v plus u divided by 2 into t. Number 2, s equal to ut plus half it square, and number 3, s square equals to u plus 2a. My dear students, we have already learned the 4 equations of motion. Option 1, that means number 1 and 2 is correct, but option 3 is incorrect. Okay, so which of the following is correct? Here given option A 1, option B 2, option C 2 and 3, and option D 1, 2 and 3. My dear students, we have learned that here we've seen this, here 1 and 2 is correct, but here given option 1, 2, 2 and 3, there is the wrong option. Here given the wrong option. My dear students, option 1 and 2 is correct. Okay, here answer will be 1 and 2. Okay, this is the wrong option. So correct option is 1 and 2. Number 5, which of the velocity time graph below represent the graph of a freely falling body? Which of the velocity time graph below represent the graph of a freely falling body? Here given velocity time graph. In number A, there is this means the velocity is decreasing with time, and here also given the velocity is increasing, and here option C, here velocity is not increasing, here velocity is same. Okay, and in graph C, velocity with increasing with time. My dear students, this indicates the freely falling body. Okay, now option C, and option D, here velocity is decreasing with time. Okay, my dear students, here given which time velocity graph is represent for a freely falling body. We know from laws of freely falling body, we know velocity is increasing with time. That means V proportional T. Okay, that means C, option C is correct. This graph is correct for freely falling bodies. My dear students, here I have given your SW number 9 and problem 1, 2 as your SW problem 1 and 2. Do this problem as your SW and submit on Saturday. My dear students, I hope you have understood our today's class properly. Keep practicing at home and memorize properly and practice properly this problem with writing. Otherwise, you will forget when you write. Okay, my dear students, see you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.